Today, we'll talk about XRP in addition to the vast majority of cryptocurrencies and financial topics. And Ripple, with that stated, let's just get started and speak about a few things. For starters, there are several ways that XRP's price could climb either slightly or dramatically, one of the most common being a drop in the price of the currency. The most significant thing I can say is that various potential scenarios might cause many of these currencies' values to rise. I believe that a large portion of XRP's value stems from utility, but in this video, I only want to discuss one thing. Keep reading till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to watch this new video right now. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we discuss the newest XRP news and the cryptocurrency world in general. If you are watching one of our videos for the first time, we will gladly offer you a special greeting. We encourage you to enable notifications so you never miss any video. We are pleased to announce that this channel is hosting a 200 XRP giveaway. To be eligible to participate, simply subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment with the hashtag XRP. The winner will be notified on October 15th. What would the value of XRP be if nothing changed in the sector and we reached a specific market cap that we will also discuss in this video now? To be clear, no one knows when or if anything will happen. We may merely disagree on a few points. Or actually, talk about them again. I'm not claiming that the price of XRP will be $X in this video. I'm simply stating that this is a possibility now that we have that in mind, and as we take a closer look at what's happening right now in the world, we can see that tokenization has captured the attention of nearly every single key player in the banking industry, as well as the entire global financial system since January of this year, and I've been kind of bringing up the World Economic Forum and arguing once we get considerable acceptance from particular regions, we'll see this moving swiftly and being mentioned at conferences. This point, according to the panelists, is how real-world assets such as carbon credits, real estate power, government bonds, foreign exchange, and others will be traded on the blockchain. If we don't start seeing things become tokenized in the way that many of these lights are talking about, things will become tokenized relatively soon. For example, I've already told you. Despite the Realm Economic Forum's ludicrous projection in 2021 that blockchain technology will upend $867 trillion in traditional markets, a closer look at the realm of tokenization reveals a different story. We can observe that several of these marketplaces have grown significantly since the publication of this essay, for example. Even though the current size of the global equity market is 95 trillion, they are referring to 95 trillion in equities markets. The market is worth significantly more than $100 trillion. The global real estate business alone is worth $300 trillion, with the global asset class adding another $300 trillion. Yet, except for discussing derivatives and a few other things, they don't even mention how much money might travel through blockchain in the future. In the coming years, we also know that several of these organizations, such as the DTCC, are already utilizing DLT, and that they settle $2.4 trillion in securities transactions annually. So when all of this is considered, you may be wondering what the value of cryptocurrency is right now due to the current market, which has a value of about $1 trillion for cryptocurrencies. There is nothing here. We are aware that in 2021, we will have achieved an all-time high of $3 trillion. Beyond that, I wonder where we will be in another 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. The rate of development throughout the world is astounding. We are aware of the current hot themes in technology, such as automation, DLT blockchain, and artificial intelligence, and would argue that things will improve significantly in the coming years. Faster than we currently believe is possible. Furthermore, we already know that this year, every single financial authority, including Larry Finn, has publicly stated that tokenization is the future of finance for this generation of markets, even as predicted that 5 to 10% of assets will be tokenized by 2030 in February of this year. Furthermore, we are aware of a report this year that puts the value of tokenized illiquid assets at $16 trillion by 2030, which is intriguing. What's the point of bringing this up now? Why am I speaking in this way about it? So it's fairly simple, right? Supremacy is highly crucial in the present market, as evidenced by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other big altcoins. Bitcoin has long held a monopolistic position in the market. We are aware that the current XRP is at the top of the list, with approximately 2.5% market dominance. We are aware that XRP has historically had significantly bigger domination rates, reaching as high as 30%, but for the time being, we will base our judgments on 2.5. What is the value of XRP if it maintains its 2.5% market share, and the individuals are speculating that cryptocurrencies might essentially grow into a $100 trillion asset class and 13 businesses that have been discussed in cryptocurrencies for a very long time? Investigates how disruptive this asset class is turning out to be. In fact, they issued a report on the consumer and cryptocurrencies in 2021. Once again, consider my question. Will cryptocurrency develop? We are unsure whether tokenization and the development of finance as a whole, as well as how DLT blockchain and this industry are discussed by major players such as the World Economic Forum, the IMF, the World Bank, and all central bankers. You kind of have to consider it. Might crypto truly be worth $100 trillion, in my opinion, is on the low end, especially given how much money might be tokenized. Not all of this will occur on the blockchain, and not all of this will increase the value of cryptocurrencies by a certain amount of money, but I believe that this will dramatically boost cryptocurrency to the point where its market cap may very well exceed $100 trillion. And in this report from N13, which covers the entire from Web 1 to Web 2 to Web 3, they discuss how. If we continue to grow at our current rate, we may be worth more than $140 trillion. But for this calculation, in this video, I base my assumptions solely on the market valuation of $100 trillion. But what about after that? We are conscious that if we continue in this route, this might be a very big development when comparing Web 2 to Web 3 and Web 1 to Web 2, as well as the overall growth here, and it is one of the primary aspects I consider. When assessing the functionality of Web 3, how easy it is to make things much more effective. Does it work? Furthermore, we already know that cryptography has significantly enhanced efficiency. We already know that the traditional financial business is ineffective and has repeatedly failed. What value might you place on that as we embrace this new financial and technological world? Nobody is informed. All we know is that the market is currently valued at roughly $1 trillion. When we believe the progress is correct, I frequently look back in time to observe how things have changed. Gains have slowed over time, and if we add the gains from roughly 2018 to where we are today in 2021, we get a gain of about 3,000 or nearly 200% of our gain from our all-time high in 2021 to $100 trillion. Is that attaining $100 trillion in the next few years is now unlikely. It will be a very long way off, and to demonstrate why, just look at the stock market. Here's an example of a stock market chart. From 1996 through 2012, this was around $2 trillion, and it reached $63.4 trillion in 2012. As a result, this spans approximately 16 years. That is extremely important, and I brought it up because, well, listen. We will not reach $100 trillion. Overnight, the next cycle, or in the next 2, 3, or potentially 4 cycles. However, I believe that $100 trillion will be realized far sooner than most people believe. Expect and listen, that's what I'm saying. I know it took the stock market this long to reach $19 trillion, but could cryptocurrencies advance faster than the stock market just because of technology and how rapidly it may be embraced if it proves accurate? You could reach $100 trillion. Perhaps it will happen faster than we expect. By 2030 or 2035, say, but I believe this is where we need to be practical. I bring up the $100 trillion market cap because it is the basis for our decisions. If XRP maintains its 2.5% domination, this space will just gain in value, and XRP and Bitcoin maintain their places. The ranking system's value would be extremely close to $46.95 based on the supply that is now in circulation, and this would be a 93x with a market cap of $2.05. A trillion XRP would be worth roughly $25. Based on total supply and a 49x upside, it is worth $22.05 trillion. Now consider this in perspective. Does this mean that XRP will someday be worth something? No, $25 or $47. But in this hypothetical situation, XRP might be valued at these amounts if it maintains its market dominance. Preserve its 2.5% market share and a $100 trillion crypto market valuation. XRP could move considerably faster. Now, the value of XRP may climb in a much shorter period, but I'm simply noting that basing estimates about cryptocurrencies' potential value of $100 trillion on these values would mean basing those predictions on the dominance levels that we currently know and have in front of us. By the way, this is being done on a large scale. I would argue that even though cryptocurrency has a long way to go before it is widely adopted, it is estimated that it will take up to 8 years until mainstream acceptance occurs again, though it may take longer right now. I will gladly accept earnings. Rather than focusing my attention solely on XRP and its all-time high profits should be considered the price. Rise without having this goal in mind. Where you'll start truly selling XRP and could hit $10 in, however, the procedure is entirely my own. A point of view is not investment advice. Aside from that, do I feel XRP will retain a high degree of value in the future? I am certain that we will reach $25 during the upcoming run-up. Do I believe XRP will ever reach $25? We'll say yes, I do within the next 7 years, because I believe XRP can move faster than most people believe. Because, as I previously stated, technology advances at an incredibly fast rate, we are unsure of what the price of cryptocurrencies will be in a month, year, or perhaps 5 years from now. But I would counter that I believe the market cap of cryptocurrencies will reach $100 trillion. Furthermore, I believe it may have far higher degrees of dominance. This is simply based on the 2.5% that is currently in front of us. We are aware that XRP formerly had 30% of the market, and if XRP flips Ethereum, Ethereum currently maintains a 20% market share, so imagine that. In light of this is one specific situation in which the value of XRP may range between $25 and $45. But now that everything is in place, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to notifications.